Morning everyone. So today I was asked to answer the question, what surprised you the most along the way that's got to do with despair? And so of course for me it brings up immediately a time in my life when I felt despair, which sounds like a negative thing, but the more I thought about it, the more I realised it's actually one of the things that happens to us sometimes when we need to get back on the path and take the direction we're meant to be going in. Sorry if that plane's loud. I'm at the park, there's birds, there's stuff. Anyway, so when I was in my early 20s, I travelled overseas. I had an injury. I didn't know what was wrong with me. They flew me back to Australia on an emergency flight. I went through a series of tests. I couldn't speak. I was having trouble getting my words out, just like now, and all sorts of things, and only to realise in the end that I had a really serious neck injury. And so I spent quite a lot of time recovering from that, and as a result it changed the direction of my life, because it meant that I really got to see what's important to me. And I had been married. I left that marriage because, you know, the truth is that looking back, I can tell you that there were signs that it wasn't really right. You know, being younger, I can look back and see that I was really doing what I thought was the sort of thing you're supposed to do when you're in a relationship, which is to get married. And I was ignoring my inner calling. I was ignoring my heart. I was kind of justifying, well, isn't that what everybody does? And I didn't tell anybody that. I just thought that's what everybody went through. It wasn't that I hid it, or I just thought isn't that whatever happens for everyone? So as a result of that experience, which was actually really traumatic, I left my marriage, I moved house, I changed my hair, I changed the clothes I wore, I changed just about everything about me. But what it took was that experience and prompting my soul telling me, you're actually not on the right track. So what have I learned that surprised me is that actually our heart and soul is telling us all the time where we need to be going, what direction. Sometimes it just comes out as feelings. We can't always make sense of it. And it's interesting that through those experiences, it's something that's been traumatic for me, but it put me back on the path. As I look back, I can see that led me to where I am now, helping other people get through the same kind of transition times. Because often we get a wake-up call like that of some kind that says, you're not paying attention, something isn't going the right way, you're not looking after yourself, there's a change that needs to happen and you need to make it, you're not listening. So that's what I learned. But out of that actually comes strength. And I think that's the biggest thing is, one, I learned that these things are here to guide us, even though they're just terrible at the time. And the second thing is that from that, we can all ask ourselves the question, who am I today because of the experience I've had? What qualities do I have that help me get through that mean I'm still here? That's my answer for today. So as an addendum to that is to say, if you are going through transition, something's calling you, maybe you don't know what it is, maybe you need some help to get through that time, to help figure out, really know what you want and where you're going, and really know for sure, then I'm your girl. I can help you with that. So get in touch with me. Anyway, that's been my experience. Bye for now.